Welcome to day 2 of the Plat Star Robot Individual. We had a 51.69% day 1. Not so nice, but at least it's above average. This has seemed to be the way that all of my Plat Stars go. Like, one day I will get about 50, and the other 2 days I'll get like 60 some. And that usually averages out to like just not good enough to win. But anyway, not the worst start. Obviously a big uphill battle if we want to win the thing, but hopefully we'll play some good bridge and see where we end up. We do have a 70% game on day 1. A lot harder to generate these really large results in the declare play only events because you can't get a lot of hundreds, really. I mean, it's possible we might, I suppose we actually could probably look at this player's results real quick and see if they got any 100% boards. So they had a 97, another 97, a 91, a 90. But nothing that was really 100%. And generally you do that not only by taking a lot of tricks, but also by like bidding to a different contract than the field. Like getting to 3 no trump when the field is in 1 no trump, for example. Or getting to 6 diamonds when the field is in 3 no trump, or something like that. And then playing fairly well to make it. So that doesn't tend to happen in these things because auction's given to you, the opening lead's given to you. Ashdown 4, Alex Perlin, sitting in 2nd place. He always does quite well in these events. Leo Lesota down here in 8th, 64% opening round. These were our results from yesterday. A couple of unfortunate ones. I mean, obviously the one where we played in 4 spades and kind of misguessed the trumps, where the field just played 8 ever, 9 never. It made things pretty difficult to get a good score on that one. 3 no trump down 2, obviously not great. 2 hearts making 2, I'm not even sure I remember this board, but it wasn't so much like a couple of the terrible results, it's that we also just didn't have any very good results. We had an 81 and 83, but then our next highest result was 69%. 5 clubs down 2. Hey Shift, you've had 2 absolute trash days. You hope that I have a better one. I think I'll save my better ones for next month. Like, eventually I'll get like a 70% first round, and then I would like to kind of cash in my good luck for the remainder of the event to just cruise to victory. But we'll see what we can manage. We got 16 boards to play today. So partner opens a diamond. Oop. Partner opens a diamond. We have 11. Interesting hand to start with. I could see players wanting to game force this. If you do, you should probably bid 2 clubs. Show your good club suit before the bad heart suit. But I guess this hand is not good enough to game force, even opposite the sound opening styles that the robots like to play. So a spade from partner. We bid 2 no trump natural invitational. Partner has passed. Partner has a 13 count over there. Maybe a little surprising that partner passed with 13. The Queen of Diamonds is not a great card, but the rest of their hand is excellent, and we could have a 5-3 heart fit. So it's somewhat tempting for partner to bid 3 hearts here to accept and show a heart fit, just in case we had a heart game. You had some incredibly shaky play yesterday. Happens to everyone. This does not look like a very challenging hand to play, which is obviously disappointing in these declare play only events if you want to get a good result. Because I think the fairly straightforward and obvious line is to win the spade and play a club to the 10. And there's really not much else for us to do. Maybe there will be some decisions in the future about how to play from here, But for now, I think that's going to be the plan. Okay, well, I'm going to take another club finesse. And I guess this means I'm going to cash out spades and probably pitch hearts. Ten of hearts discard on our left. All right, so the club's run. There have been, what, 3 heart discards? I think it's pretty unlikely that exiting a heart is going to get them to play diamonds for us. Also, I really cannot count when I'm streaming, so I'm not convinced that there have been 3 heart discards. There might have been only 2. I still don't think... I don't think there's any harm in exiting a heart, so I guess I will. Well, we were able to end play West. West did not have the King of Diamonds, unfortunately. I guess that would have given West a pretty strong hand over there. King of Clubs, Ace King of Hearts, King of Diamonds, to have never taken a call. All right, board 2. Pass on our right, we open a diamond. We have 19. It's a really good 19, but we just don't like to open 2 clubs and 2 over 1, so 1 diamond seems pretty reasonable. All pass. The partner has a bit of an awkward hand. It's a hand that I would want to respond with, but I don't have a good response. Like, I don't want to bid a no trump, because the hand's, I think, too weak for a no trump. Not necessarily because it's like out of whatever high card range one no trump would show. I mean, maybe some people will play a no trump here as like 8-11 or something or whatever, but more just that we're vulnerable. A no trump is often going to end this auction, and with only 5 highs, I think we're just going to go down 100 or 200 at match points, which is terrible. So for that reason, I don't like a no trump. If we are not vulnerable, I would probably bid a no trump with this hand. In response to partner's opening bid. I mean, the fact that we have a lot of diamond support makes me kind of interested in keeping the auction alive. Like, if my hand was a small doubleton diamond and like a 5 count with no 4-card major, like let's say I was doubleton, king 3rd, doubleton, queen 6th, then sure, a diamond pass, even non-vulnerable, I think is okay. But with 4-card diamond support, I would be very much interested in keeping the auction alive, just in case partner has a hand like this, where game is probably pretty good. Anywho, we're in a diamond. Again, this does not seem like a particularly challenging deal. We might have an opportunity to try and guess like an ace doubleton of clubs. But we're not going to get a ton of information about that. So I guess let's start by pulling trumps. Let's see if they split. They don't. I'm going to exit a diamond. I want West to do something. So East has pitched an encouraging heart. West continues the 10 of spades. Wow, and East plays the 8. That's a little surprising to me. So this makes me think that West has a precarious heart holding and precarious club holding to lead away from. I mean, unfortunately, the club holding could be Jack third. All right, let's get a better count on the spade suit. I think West started with 3 spades and 3 diamonds. There was no heart preempt. But I guess East wouldn't preempt in hearts if they had a side 4-card spade suit. Either way, it's starting to sound as if East is the one who's short in clubs. So I guess I'm going to lead a club to the king. What? I'm sorry, what just happened? West returned the jack of clubs, crashing the 10. Cool. Very cool. Yep. I guess technically I should have ducked the jack of clubs because West was getting squeezed if they started with ace jack 10 8 of clubs, but I just didn't think that was what was going on. I was pretty sure East was 4-6-1-2 in shape, which was correct. All right, what happened here? It seems very clearly that something went horribly awry in this auction, but let's try and diagnose what it was, huh? 1 spade, partner bid 3 diamonds, invitational. 4 spades is a really bad bid. Now, I don't know if I would offer hearts. I think passing 3 diamonds is somewhat reasonable. I would prefer, with my partnerships, to play that 3 diamonds denies as much as 2 spades. Because otherwise I think these auctions are like really just very challenging on opener. I know they say it's 2 or fewer, but I would certainly prefer that partner doesn't have a doubleton, especially an honor doubleton. Like king doubleton, queen doubleton has to be out of the picture. Because frequently, opener is just going to have a minimum for this auction and diamond shortness and is going to pass 3 diamonds, and you really don't want to be playing 3 diamonds at match points when 2 of a major or even 3 of a major was a better spot. So normally I would say that's a pretty strong agreement to have. If you have that agreement, there's no guarantee partner has hearts, but it's a lot more likely that they do. So I think we could bid 3 hearts forcing. I mean, we could definitely bid 3 hearts forcing if we wanted to, and just kind of force this contract into 4 hearts or 4 spades. Like, yes, sometimes partners 1-1-7-4, which makes me very tempted to just pass out 3 diamonds, because at least we're going to get a plus score in 3 diamonds. We have 2 working cards and aces, and the opponents can't just cash a bunch of clubs at trick 1 against us. So I think I would probably pass, but I think three hearts is also fine. Four spades is just like misdiagnosing what's going on in the auction, right? I think the robots tend to have this sort of optimistic view, if you want to look at it this way, where three diamonds could, quote unquote, have a doubleton spade in support, and therefore four spades is like hoping that partner has the absolute maximum in terms of spade support for them. Right? They're able to construct these hands where partner has like a doubleton spade and a singleton heart, and maybe even their doubleton spade is king doubleton, and it's like, yes, that fits into the three diamond bid based on our system, therefore we should try and play in the spade game. But they just kind of missed out on the point that that would be bad system design in general. And also that hand is very unlikely for this three diamond call. Anywho, we are here. We got to four spades, just like the rest of the field. We got the 10 of hearts lead. And we have an immediate decision to make at trick 2. Do we take a diamond finesse to try and pitch our club loser? So what's our plan if we do that? Like, let's say we win the jack of hearts. Diamond to the queen, ace of diamonds, pitch a club. We still need to pull trumps somehow. If we rough a club back to hand and go ace of spades spade, they just tap us in clubs, and then we probably lose most of the heart suit. So I don't think we take the diamond hook, which means I guess we just start trying to pull trumps. Ace of spades spade. If an honor drops in the first round, I'll, I guess, play for king, queen, jack third to come down. Otherwise, I'm going to go ace of spades, 10 of spades, just to confuse the opponents about my spade holding a little bit. Okay. Oh my god. West didn't even double. Wow. All right. So, what's the plan here? I could still take a diamond finesse. I mean, I could also just, like, play out a bunch of red suit winners and West will get their 3 trump tricks. Is there any chance I have to prevent West from getting their 3 trump tricks? Like, if the diamond finesse wins and I can cash 2 more hearts, both of which seem pretty unlikely to work out, then I could, like, rough a club. So, like, West would need to be 6-3-2-2 exactly with the ace doubleton of clubs and the king doubleton of diamonds. That sounds like something I don't want to play for. So I'll just give West their 3 trump tricks. We're down 3. Minus 150. West had a diamond void. I see. Feels like the defense maybe could have done better if they started forcing me earlier in the play. By playing clubs? Maybe not. Maybe I'm just always down 3. I can't believe West didn't double 4 spades. That's insane to me. That's so crazy. I guess West was afraid we would run to 5 diamonds? Maybe? I'm not really sure. Alright, what happened here? A diamond pass a spade. 2 hearts. I would love to be able to show both majors if we had a way to do so. I've been told, I suppose, by some of my co-casters that 2 diamonds shows hearts and clubs in this auction, which I think is probably a reasonable way to play it, but it makes hands like this very difficult because obviously we could have a 9-card spade fit and we could end up in a 6-1 heart fit when we overcall 2 hearts. And like the fact that our right hand opponent promised 4 spades is not really that much of a deterrent to playing in spades, even if we have a 5-3 fit. Like, sure, they could force us a trick 1, but that often isn't good enough to defeat a 4-spade contract. And we also know the distribution, so we know to like hook east for the jack 4th of spades, for example. Anyway, we bid 2 hearts. That ends the auction. Well, it wasn't exactly like we ended up in a 6-1 heart fit instead of a 5-4 spade fit, but it's pretty close. King of clubs lead. So they lead king from ace king. West opened a diamond. There were no more diamond bids in the auction. Let's see how the defense handles the first couple of tricks. King 2 queen. I will play the jack. Ace of clubs. I guess East is showing out, pitching a diamond. So it looks like West has a spade void, right? Because if West had a singleton spade, they probably would be switching to it or leading it. Which means we have a spade loser, but we do have 2 entries to the north hand to take a spade finesse, or to take 2 spade finesses. I mean, I guess I can also lose a spade by just cashing the king of diamonds to unblock and pitching on the ace of diamonds. What are we doing about the heart suit? So West has 4 clubs. They opened a diamond. They have a spade void. So West could be something like 0-4-5-4 or 0-3-6-4 or I guess those are most likely. I would appreciate being able to lead the 10 of hearts from dummy for like a finesse, but I think I'm just going to lead a low heart to the 10. Yeah. Unfortunate. I guess I'm a little surprised East... Well, East wouldn't know to ruff the second club. But maybe East probably should have roughed the second club with the Jack of Hearts with this type of holding, trying to promote trump tricks. Anyway, there's not much we can do. We just have a spade loser now. Not enough entries to set up the club suit. Well, 9 tricks. Feels like someone's gonna find a way to swindle the opponents into doing better on that one. I mean, I guess I could have done better by... There's probably some double dummy way to do this against this layout after 2 rounds of clubs. Like, maybe if I unblock the Diamond King and then lead a low spade. That makes 10 tricks. No, supposedly I just have to lead the King, Queen of Hearts out of hand. Well, this feels terrible then. That feels really terrible. Because I think a lot of the field might even try that line of play. That seems much worse than leading a low heart to the 10. I mean, like, sometimes West has ace, jack, 8, 4th of hearts. You lead the King of Hearts, and now you just set up 3 trump tricks for your left-hand opponent. Well, anyway. 9 tricks. Probably not the greatest result. You've had 3 hands so far that I've played. That does seem like a lot. Is that just today, or is that like today and yesterday? How many people entered this thing? I think there were like 700. Just today? Oh my god. That's crazy. Board 5. 1, 2, and 4. Wow. Partner opened a club. 2 heart overcall on our right. We start with 2 spades. I mean, I think we have to. Like, the hand, maybe in terms of value, is not necessarily good enough for a 2-spade bid, but the heart void, I mean, we have 2 long suits. We just gotta start bidding them. 3 hearts, pass, pass. We decide to bid 4 diamonds. I really don't like 4 diamonds. One of the things that's pretty concerning to me about 4 diamonds is that I think we're often going to miss out on a 6-2 spade fit. I think I might balance 3 spades with this hand. Also, like, we just don't know if this hand is game forcing yet, right? Partner could have clubs and hearts over there, and we don't want a game force. I'm a little hesitant of reopening double because I think partner's going to pass it out an awful lot. Which might be okay. But I think I would balance 3 spades. 4 diamonds, I feel like, is just not going in the right direction. Like, if partner raises 4 diamonds to 5 diamonds, we've gotten to the wrong contract. So what's the point in bidding 4 diamonds in the first place? I think we just want to show our extra spade and show that we're not necessarily game forcing and let partner do whatever it is he does. If partner bids 3 no trump over 3 spades, now we can bid 4 diamonds and show our side suit and be like, okay, partner, we heard you, but like 3 no trump is not the spot, so please do better. Partner bid 4 spades. Here we are. We got a heart lead. So 2 heart overcall, preemptive, doesn't necessarily promise the King of Hearts, for example. We could try the heart finesse at trick 1. That way we might be able to pull or pitch a couple of clubs on the ace queen of hearts. And even if it fails, I think we're pretty safe in getting over to dummy eventually to pitch a club on the ace of hearts before East gets in. We could either like lead the queen of spades, which will probably get covered, queen, king, ace, ace of hearts, pitch a club, or we could lead a diamond towards the queen, and West is pretty likely to have that red suit king. So I think I'll try the queen of hearts. And I guess let's go after diamonds. That's not great. That is not great. I mean, I think we needed to go after diamonds before trumps, unfortunately. Really? West led the 3 of clubs back? Not like a middle spot card? I wanted to take my 2 discards and then like ruff a diamond and hopefully guess the trumps for 1 loser. This is going a lot worse than I was hoping, or than I was anticipating. So what has East turned up with? They've turned up with 2 clubs, 6 hearts. We don't know what's going on in the diamond suit. I guess let's lead the Queen of Spades. Alright, we have a high cross ruff. Made 4. Easy game. Who thought I was ever going down? Well, that worked out a lot better than anticipated. So we got back to par after a bit of unfortunate events on the first few tricks. I don't know, maybe I should play the Ace of Hearts at trick 1. There is a real chance that East has the Diamond King, and then obviously both club honors are mostly marked offside. But mistake from East to ruff that Jack of Clubs. There's generally conventions you can play in... I guess it's not... There's no, like, perfect way to resolve this situation, right? But club went back to the queen, Ace of Clubs. Now, West knows that their partner is out and Declare is over ruffing. So I think that the best thing West could do is to just not play another club, right? Because West has a natural trump trick here if East doesn't ruff in from their Jack Doubleton. But if you do play a club, having some sort of agreement with your partner about like which club spot to play in these scenarios where Declare is over roughing you would be helpful. Because then East could know to either not ruff or ruff with the Jack, depending on the situation. I think a common agreement is that the lowest outstanding spot does this, so the 3 of clubs in some world would suggest that that could be what's going on to East. Whereas if West had returned the 9 or 8 of clubs, then East should know that it's safe to ruff low. But I don't think the robots are that sophisticated. I think this is a point worth discussing, though, with your partner, if it ever comes up. But realistically, I don't think East should ever figure this out, and therefore West probably should just play back a heart. Like, I don't really understand why West is playing a club knowing that their partner's getting over-ruffed. Yeah, imagine going down when the contract is just Jones cold from the very beginning. It's true. I would never do that. Board 6. We have opened a club with our 12 count. Spade by partner and no trump. 2 diamonds, new minor forcing. We bid 2 no, partner raises to 3 no. Partner's 15. We get a club lead, of course we do. I guess I feel obligated to take the finesse. Which is like a little bit unfortunate because I'm kind of like now backed into this corner of unblocking the clubs, but I think the line of play is going to be pretty clear. It's spade to the king, spade to the jack. 2, 10, king, 4. 10 of spades, huh? I mean, I don't have a good enough reason to not play the jack of spades. I'm a little worried that East might have queen 10 doubleton, in which case the jack of spades is a really bad play. But it's like the 10 could be from 10-9 doubleton. It could be from 10 doubleton, like 10-3 doubleton, for example. I mean, west carding is a little confusing, and the robots do tend to give like pretty natural signals in these spots. So either west started with like 9-3 or queen 3, which is possible. Like 9-3 would make a lot of sense from west's hand. All right, let's just play the jack and get it over with. Heart switch. So there's probably just not much to do other than try and cash a bunch of tricks. I guess I can cover the 9 of hearts. Someone pitch a spade, please. There we go. Okay, so it was 9-3 of spades over there. East put in the 10 from queen 10-3, which makes a lot of sense. But 11 tricks, fairly flat board. I mean, everyone's just going to take those 11 on the club lead. We're in 5 clubs. We got the queen of trumps lead. Brilliant defense so far from our opposition. How do we get here? We opened a club, 18, a heart overcall, 2 clubs by our partner. We bid 2 hearts. And 2 hearts is a fine bid. I'm wondering if I would prefer that to a 2 diamond bid just to naturally pattern out. I mean, 2 diamonds is forcing. So, nothing wrong with starting the auction that way. Like, 2 hearts is a game force, or should be a game force. And opposite a normal 2 club bid, I mean, we know the opponents have at least 9 spades between them. So I'm not convinced 3 no trump is the spot we want to look for. And the fact that East didn't raise hearts makes me a little bit nervous about 5 clubs, because now a heart lead is probably going to set up quite a few heart tricks for the defense. Maybe it's good enough to just game force and hope that 5 clubs is making, or that partner can bid 3 no trump, and that's a reasonable place to play. We do have a lot of quick tricks outside of clubs, so if partner has 1 spade stopper, I guess it's probably okay. All right, double on our left. Partner bids 3 clubs. Awesome. That didn't help us in any way. 3 3 diamonds, supposedly now showing our natural diamond suit. Partner bids 4 clubs, which is a really weird bid in this auction, I think. It's really hard for me to imagine a hand that wants to bid 4 clubs here. Like, partner's already denied having stuff in hearts. So I think partner should probably bid 3 of a major to keep 3 no trump in the picture. Like, they don't know what our hand really looks like at this point in time. They know we have clubs and diamonds, but anyway, we bid 5 clubs. I'm sorry, what? Partner denied a heart stopper like twice? And just turns up with king 4th of hearts. I mean, the queen 3rd of spades is a bit disappointing, but wow. What a hand. Yeah, what is 2 clubs? I agree. 2 clubs does not seem like the bid to me. I would certainly just pass with that hand. You're now off the hook, and then we can start bidding like maniacs later in the auction to kind of catch up and show that we have some stuff, despite having passed immediately over the 1 heart overcall. Club lead. We have some issues. Why did West not lead a heart? Okay, well, first things first. We need to win this, and we need to cut communication in spades. So let's do that. So there's the Queen of Hearts switch. Now, if I'm going to make this, I should probably play the King of Hearts right now. Does West think their double of 2 hearts promises 6? Rebiddable hearts. Oh, God. No way. I don't think I play the King of Hearts. I am a little bit worried that West thinks their double shows a 6th heart. So East might rough this trick. Like, if I put up the King of Hearts and it gets roughed, that's not great for me. Alright, let's play low. Awesome. Well, now we have to pull trumps, because otherwise West is going to play the Jack of Hearts, and now our King of Hearts is going to get roughed. That's super. And it looked like we might have actually had a chance at a squeeze. If West didn't switch to hearts, I might have been able to set up the diamonds, run the suit, and then squeeze West in the majors. It's starting to look as if West started with the Ace-King of spades. What does rebiddable mean? Rebiddable to them shows a 6-card suit. Like, that's what it means, quote-unquote, at least in the documentation. But I don't know. I mean, I've seen them sometimes rebid with like 5-card suits before. I think I've seen them even do it with a 4-card suit. Alright, King of Clubs, West pitches a diamond. Yep, there's the Jack of Hearts return. Down one. I mean, what was the Queen of Clubs lead? And then... Also, like, how did West not lead a high spade? I just have so many questions. Guess what card 1 trick 2 on board 1? Queen of Diamonds? I don't know. Queen of Diamonds is my guess. Queen of Hearts. You won the Jack of Spades and led a heart to the Queen. What a player. Pass, pass, pass. We have opened a diamond with a normal 1 no trump opener in 4th seed. 1 heart from partner, 1 spade from us, 1 no trump from partner. This is why we open a no trump with these hands. Because we could still have a game, so Robot Us felt like we needed to take another call. Oh boy. Yeah, I mean, what to say. If we do this, I think we just pass a no trump from our partner. We just take the L if partner has a maximum and we can make 3 no. You just live with it, but normally I think you just open a no trump with this hand. Don't feel bad about it at all. Club lead. I wonder how they found that one. So we do have entries to rough 2 diamonds, and we can rough 2 diamonds high. We'll want to cash a couple spades before doing this. Alright, club to the ace. Okay, sure. Club return. So... No, I should just, play on the cross-rough, right? Rough 2 diamonds, cash 2 spades, eventually lose 3 more tricks. Let's not think too hard about this. So diamond to the king, cash the spade ace, diamond to the ace, diamond rough. Just in case he started with a singleton spade, then I can lead a spade towards the king to try and get back to hand for another diamond rough. Wait, is this bad? Maybe I should not cash the spade ace in case he started with a doubleton spade and doubleton diamond. I go Oh, this is actually complicated, right? Yeah, this is complicated. I don't think I can do much if he started with 2 spades and 2 diamonds. Because I can never re-enter my hand to pull trumps after roughing 2 diamonds. So I can never actually cash the spade ace. Okay, let's go with my first instinct. Diamond to the king, ace of spades, diamond to the ace, diamond rough. Yeah? I could lead a heart to the queen at some point, hoping that East doesn't hop up with the ace or king of hearts, but if they do, they just play another club, and that's bad for me. Okay, let's do this. Yeah. Oh, hello. Look at that. Well, that's good news. So now I can ruff my diamond. I guess I will exit a spade. East ruffs! This went better than expected. They're gonna get a heart, but my spade is now a winner. 130. Well, that wasn't best defense. But they couldn't stop me from taking 9 tricks. They could definitely have stopped me from taking 10 tricks. Board 9. Pass, pass. We opened a spade in third seed. 12. 2 spades from partner. Pass. Third hand opener passes. Yep. Club lead. Hopefully blowing open the entire club suit. It's also the 2 of clubs, so unless it's a singleton, which is pretty unlikely, East might have done something with 6 clubs in this auction. Clubs are splitting, so we don't really need to worry about a club ruff. I mean, we maybe should be a little bit concerned about a 13th club getting played. Let's see what happens trick 1. Club to the jack. Like, it's very tempting to play hearts. For one thing, the opponents won't know that we aren't trying to ruff a hardened dummy, so they might just play spades for us, which is what I want. It's not going to look very appealing for either one of them to continue clubs, and switching to diamonds is not that attractive, so I think it's pretty likely that just East wins this heart and then puts a spade on the table, which is exactly what I want to happen. Okay, or West, of course, like, can't figure out what's going on in the heart suit and wins the king. Now East cashes the heart ace. This is such a weird line of defense. So what do we know about the hand? East has turned up with the heart ace and the club ace. West has turned up with the heart king. I mean, it's very unlikely that East has the king of spades or the king of diamonds. Otherwise, they would probably have an opening. Oh, East turned up with the club jack as well. Yeah, West has both of the missing pointed suit kings. So I guess we should just go ace of spades, queen of spades. That sounds right to me. Now we don't need to worry about like a 13th club or anything coming through. So we make our 9 tricks. If West was the one who had the last club in that position, we could have gotten into some real trouble by taking the spade finesse. Like, we don't exactly know where the 5 of clubs is at this point in time because the opponents lead 4th best, the 2 of clubs. So had we taken diamond finesse and then taken a spade finesse, which we knew to be offside, West might have been able to ruff and then play a 13th club and have East ruff in with like the 9 of spades, promoting the 10 of spades as a trump trick. So that's what we were trying to avoid. Unfortunately, it didn't matter on this hand. We got to 4 of a minor, everyone's favorite contract. How did we do this? 1 spade on our right, we have just like a very natural pass of a spade, so we overcall 2 clubs. 2 spades on our left, partner raises to 3 clubs. Surprise. 3 spades on our right. Can we double to avoid like having partner continue bidding clubs? I would like to double 3 spades, please. I don't even know if it's going down. The opponents might be cold for a game, but I want to stop partner from doing whatever they're doing over there where they think we have a club suit, because we don't. 3 spades on our right. Partner balances 4 clubs, which supposedly now shows 5, which is impossible, as we all know, because with 5 card trump support, partner would have done something other than bid 3 clubs the first time. So they have it. They have their 5 card trump support. Why we're not in 5 clubs is beyond me, but it looks like we're even down 1 and 4. That'll teach us to overcall at the 2 level next time on a 5 card suit. Spade lead. Well, we would have been down 1 and 4. I guess we still might be. They might win the ace and then switch to hearts. Unfortunate. Diamond. All right, down 1. Nicely defended. West led the 4 of diamonds from Jack 10 third. That's really funny. 2 hearts by us, 4 hearts by partner. Well, probably a pretty normal auction. Partner has a 17 count. Seems about right to me. Some interest maybe in playing 3 no trump from partner side, but 4 of a major feels pretty reasonable as well. We get a trump lead, which is a little bit unusual. A lot of times this auction, I think, frequently calls for an aggressive lead. So trump is a pretty bad lead on this auction, which makes me think that West, well, 1 is a complete novice, and 2 must have like a lot of sketchy holdings in all of the other suits. Like I bet West probably has the spade ace, club king, and diamond king is pretty likely. I have 2 hand entries immediately, but I should be able to generate more by roughing black suit cards in my hand. So I guess let's start by pulling trumps. Five of spades pitch from East. Not that meaningful. East might have a 5 card suit. I guess let's start by playing a club to the 10. Can I ever get back to my hand to take 2 club finesses? I think the answer's no. So I guess I should play a club to the queen then. Now maybe the clubs come home. King Jack third on side would be nice. Okay. I mean, technically I should get some more information, so I guess I'm going to do it. Let's play a diamond to the 10. For Jack. So maybe West has the king, jack of diamonds, king, jack of clubs, ace of spades. Sounds somewhat likely. This is a really weird play if West has the spade ace. Because I might have had another diamond in my hand. I mean, I probably shouldn't. I think it's more likely I would have pitched a spade on that 4th club than a diamond if I had a diamond. But West probably should have continued diamonds there rather than switching to spades. So I guess I'm going to go back on my original thought and stick in the jack. This is just such a weird play. I mean, against human opponents, I would probably play the king here. But against these opponents, I guess I'm going to play the jack. All right, we'll take it. So what should West have led? Probably a spade or a diamond, I think. I guess a club's okay too. I just don't really see a lot of merit in the heart lead. Frequently, the opponents are going to try and set up tricks on these types of auctions, and you really want to be setting up your tricks before they can set up theirs. Pass, pass, pass. We have opened a heart in 4th seat. We have 21. I guess this doesn't qualify for a 2-no opener because we are 5-4-2-2. I'm not sure. It's a pretty good 21 count. I mean, I would probably upgrade it. Maybe 2 clubs, 2 diamonds, 2-no. Spade from partner. 3 clubs, jump shift. Kind of like the way the auction's gone. 4 clubs from our partner. 4 hearts should be a cupid. This shouldn't be natural, I don't think. 4 clubs definitely is a club fit. Right? I guess if 3 clubs could just be a hand that's like single suited in hearts and no other way to show it, you know, like 1-6-3-3 with like 20 high card points, then maybe 4 hearts needs to be natural for that reason. Either way, I think we're playing in clubs when partners bid 4 clubs and we have this hand, so 4 hearts doesn't make a lot of sense to me. 5 clubs from partner. Sure. This doesn't feel like we've done a good job investigating if slam is reasonable, but we're kind of minimum and partner's a passed hand. It feels like slam is going to be thin, if possible. We got spade lead. Okay. It looks like we're cold for our slam. I guess I'm just gonna take the normal line of play. No one bid anything. I mean, we have, what, 28 highs between us? So it's pretty unlikely the opponents would take a call. But they do have 10 diamonds between them. So much more likely that suits are actually splitting well for our side. The spade lead kind of unconfirms that theory because spades are 4-2 or 5-1 based on the high spot card. So if East is the one with short clubs, like, East didn't have a great opportunity to bid anything. They could have opened in 3rd seat, which we might have expected. But, like, let's say East has queen 5th of diamonds and queen 4th of spades and not much else in their hand, and West is sitting on, like, ace jack 5th of diamonds. I don't think either opponent would have taken a call. Let me try and cheese this one a little bit. I think I'm going to get a count signal from both opponents when I lead the king of hearts out of hand. And if I assume diamonds are 5-5 and spades are 4-2, that'll tell me how to play the club suit. I'm trying to decide if I want to hook West for the club queen. I mean, the Jack of Hearts could definitely be from Jack 10-9, but that's a very specific heart holding. Otherwise, it's pretty likely to be Singleton Jack. Could Hearts really be 5-1? I guess so. What would that mean? If East has 1 heart, 4 spades, 5 diamonds. No, they would have 5 clubs. That's impossible. They could have 5 spades. No, oh my god. 4 spades, 5 diamonds, 1 heart. East would have 3 clubs. That's possible. East could also be 5-5 in spades and diamonds. West could have a 6-card diamond suit and not preempt because they have a side major suit. Oh, this just got infinitely more complicated to try and diagnose what's happening. I guess I'm going to... Let's see. If hearts are 3-3, East has 4 spades, 3 hearts, 5 diamonds, and 1 club. I guess I'm just going to do that. King of clubs, run the Jack of clubs. This is going to be another way for me to, like, go down in a cold contract. Okay, there we go. So, we have the rest. Oh, do we not have the rest? I guess we don't have the rest if hearts are actually 5-1. But we know they aren't. Not anymore. $640. We'll take it. So West did have 6 diamonds. I don't know why they didn't preempt in first seat. West also played the 2 of hearts from 6-2 Doubleton. Sure, guys. I mean, I made the assumption about 5-5 diamonds because there was no preempt, which is pretty reasonable, I think. And then if West had just, like, played their natural 6 of hearts, I probably would have done the wrong thing. Because then I would have played West for a 4-card heart holding and clubs to be 2-2. Anyway. Yeah, you got 620. I mean, like... It's just very thin margins, right? Like, I could be very wrong about this, and then I end up scoring 600 and getting a 0 on the hand, but I tend to trust my reads. That's kind of what good declarers do. Even if sometimes they don't happen to be accurate, because the opponents are just playing random cards from their hand. We've opened a no trump in third seat. We have 15. Partner has bid Stamen. We showed hearts. 2 spades, 4 spades, and an invite. I think we should pass. I think we should absolutely pass. We have a small doubleton. We have honor third in the spade suit. We have a bunch of quick tricks on the outside and a suit that we can kind of set up and diamonds. I think we should pass 2 spades and play in the 4-3. I'm not a big believer in 2 no trump. In this field, well, against these opponents, is 2 spades necessarily an invite? Yeah, just systemically, that's what the robots do. They have exactly 9 high card points. Let's see, did partner have exactly 9? Nope, not at all. But they should have an invitational hand. A weak hand with spades, they just don't have any way to... Oh, you're used to it being forcing. In North America, we play this as 5 cards invitational. 5 spades invite. But, yeah, I mean, forcing is pretty reasonable as well. It probably just depends on your local area. Well... I was going to bring up this point where how against these opponents, they're much less likely to lead our weakness or like lead from their own suit. So in that case, playing in 2 no trump makes a bit more sense. But yeah, I think I would rather play in the 4-3 spade fit on this type of auction for reasons exactly like this that The opponents can just run a bunch of clubs against us and no trump. But maybe it's not so bad. Anyway, we're apparently doing quite well on this diamond lead. We have 9 top tricks. I showed 4 hearts in this auction, which is going to make it really hard to set up the 3 of hearts when I run diamonds. I think the opponents are going to know exactly what's going on. Okay, let's run the diamond suit. I think I'm going to pitch a heart and a spade from my hand. And we'll see where we're at once I do this. Okay. 4 of spades discard. Yep. You got it. Two of clubs. Two of hearts. So he's pitched a low spade, then a higher spade. Probably means the ace of spades is not on side. How bad is it that I want to lead a club to the 10 right now? I really want to throw West in and get them to go ace of spades spade. I absolutely want that to happen, but I guess I'm just going to cash out. I mean, it's somewhat tempting to lead the king of spades. I think I will. All right. 150. We'll take it. Should West have led a club? Probably. I think so. They could have taken the first 7 tricks against 2-0. We have opened a spade in second seat. A no trump forcing. We have bid 2 spades. 14 count. It's a really good hand. 6-3-2-2 isn't great, but strong spade spots, aces and kings on the outside. It's got to be tempting to bid 3 spades here. Maybe it's a tad aggressive. Okay, we bid 2 spades. Partner bumps to 4, which I think I've mentioned before. Doing this with a doubleton trump, not a good thing to do. Like, what more info did you find out? Your partner has 6 spades, fine, but you can't really have a game force, right? Partner's a minimum. You are invitational. You only have an 8-card trump fit. There's no way your hand can be game forcing. This bid should be reserved for 3-card limit raises. Ace of diamonds lead. So they lead king from ace king, which means East has the diamond king, or this is ace king doubleton. All right, let's figure out what's going on. Okay. Yep, sure. This was not the defense, I'm just gonna say. This was really not the way to defend this hand. Alright, let's see if the spade hook wins. Do I need to think about this? Just in case like a heart rough's coming? No, probably not. Man. There's nothing I can do about it. Could I have done better earlier? Probably not. So they get a trump trick. $420. Ace of diamonds from ace jack fifth. Nice lead, friend. Nice lead. I mean, I guess it's really hard to beat four spades on this one. You would need to lead a low diamond at trick one and then have East switch to a club immediately. That's tough. 5 clubs, 2 boards to go. We've opened a club. We have 15. So why we didn't open a no trump, couldn't tell you. 2 hearts on our left. Partner bids 3 hearts. 4 hearts on our right. So 3 hearts, limit raise and clubs, but a lot of the times this bid is just going to be like not 4 card spades some points because partner doesn't have a great way to show that hand, like especially without a heart stopper. 4 hearts on our right, 5 clubs is insane. We should double 4 hearts. It's not even close. We have extra values. We have a trump trick. Like we have no expectation that we could be making at the 5 level. Partner could have a doubleton hard and the opponent's a bid and raised on a 9 card fit. King, queen, doubleton of diamonds is a very defensive holding, not offensive. We might be able to get a diamond rough. 4 small spades is quite bad. Partner's pretty likely to have 2 or 3 spades over there, which could include a finesse into the non-preemptor. I think we're in a lot of trouble in 5 clubs, but we'll see. Maybe partner has a real hand with like a stiff heart. Partner has a real hand with a stiff heart. So we have chances. No guarantee that this makes, though. How do we want to play 5 clubs? I guess there's a couple of options. We could just plan on roughing the 4th spade and the 2nd heart in North's hand and pulling trumps. Or we could try and set up the diamonds to pitch spades. Setting up the diamonds is like the big payout plan. If diamonds are 3-3, we can pitch 2 spades and we make 12 tricks. But if diamonds are 5-1, we open ourselves up to a diamond rough sometimes. And if diamonds are 4-2, depending on how we time the play, we might not actually have the entries to cash the 5th diamond. Is that ever true? Like, let's say I win the ace of hearts. I pull 3 rounds of trump. So I don't care about a diamond rough anymore. But now when diamonds are 5-1, I just have to lose 2 spades and the diamond ace. I don't know. It's probably fine to hope that we can make 12 tricks. Seems reasonable. There are still chances to pick up the spade suit, like West could have Jack Doubleton or Queen Doubleton, possibly. And our spots are helpful. Okay, let's win the ace of hearts. And let's play a club to the king. I guess it's slightly more likely West is voiding clubs than East. Okay, well now we're cold. So we just have to try and manage the diamond suit. 6 of diamonds is a low spot card. I think diamonds are 3-3, but is there like some sort of multiple trick squeeze that could happen here? If East has the queen jack fourth of spades and the jack fourth of diamonds. Like, let's say I cash 2 clubs pitching a spade. We come down to a 5 card end position. No, East could just come down to queen jack third of spades and jack doubleton of diamonds. Okay. Let's see if diamonds are splitting. Cool. 12 tricks, easy game. Last board. How was our set today? Board 4 doesn't look great. I think there were a lot of hands where it just kind of felt like we were getting the minimum number of tricks. Board 5 didn't feel great, but fortunately the opponent saved us. Maybe it really is just board 4 that's a bad one. We've had a couple of good results, though. Like board 12, guessing the queen of clubs for a 13th trick. All right, pass, pass, pass. We opened a no trump. No, we opened a heart. I'm just looking at the hand. It feels like a no trump opener. I can't help it. This is like the 3rd hand in a row where we've forgotten to open a no trump with like balanced hands. Maybe it's not the 3rd hand in a row. It feels like it's the 3rd hand in a row. Partner bid a no trump. We bid 2 clubs. Partner bid 2 hearts, and now we're stuck once again. We could have a game. We have a 16 count. Partner could have 10 over there. Well, we passed 2 hearts. Partner has made their non-constructive raise by going through a no trump first. I appreciate it. Heart lead. Doesn't seem to be much to the play of this one. We will pull trumps, hopefully in 3 rounds, and then work on the spade suit. The opponents can take 2 diamonds and 2 spades, but we'll eventually get to the club queen to cash a spade to pitch our potential club loser. Should I play spades before pulling trumps? I think the answer is no, but let me think about that. I mean, a trump lead is just super weird once again. I'm saying that mostly because of the club holdings we have. Like, sometimes in these 2 suited auctions, West will have like good clubs over there and want to pull trumps. But we know West doesn't have good clubs. We're looking at the ace, king, and queen. I don't know. Let's see what happens trick 1. East plays the jack of hearts. I guess I'll pull a 2nd trump. Okay. Cool. 140. Clubs didn't split. I guess that makes me somewhat happy. But I have to imagine everyone in this field is also going to take the same line of play. So how did we do today? It was definitely a better day than yesterday. Man, it's a little hard to judge. I mean, there were some very strong results that we got. but I think most of them were pretty flat, unfortunately. Like, board 8 was excellent. Board 2 was obviously great. Anyway, how'd we do? 62%. Man, 2-no trump making 3 was terrible on 13. What did I do wrong? Oh my god, we got 100% for picking off that queen of clubs on board 12. It happens sometimes, right? That's actually not that surprising. So we led a diamond. What was I supposed to do differently? So, like, if I exit the 4 of clubs, it's going to go jack small and east might play low or something? Is that the idea? I could have exited a club here instead of a spade. I guess I had actually miscounted the spades. I thought that West had ace small doubleton and East had the singleton queen remaining, but if I had known that there were only 2 spades out, I would have exited a club. I don't know. Obviously, the robots shouldn't get this defense wrong if I exit a club, but I guess maybe they would. Everyone's taking a 10th trick there in 2-no trump. Silly, silly. But the rest of our set was pretty good. Wow, that last board, someone made an extra trick somehow. I wonder how that happened. I actually have no idea how that happened. That's crazy to me. We had 100, board 12. We guessed the queen of clubs over here. We had an 89. Board 8 was pretty good. Kind of picked these off already. East making a little bit of a mistake on defense by roughing their partner's winner. And then board 2, where they crashed their club honors. We had an 84.